We are ready to boom the market.
Why not moving to Dubai?
Where else in the world do you get a payment plan?
Just 3 million people population, too hot.
It's a desert.
Yeah, it's a desert.
3 things, fundamentals of having a home. Privacy, safety, and a garage.
I'm not asking about money.
What we are trying to do in this company is to open the mind for everybody.
Anyway,
Sounds like
yeah.
a plan.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan, exactly.
Cheers. Hello guys, today we have Yasin and Abdulkader, and we're going to speak about Dubai real estate here in the studio. First of all, I think we are ready to celebrate Eid Mubarak.
Thank you.
Cheers
Eid
for
Mubarak.
that.
Eid Mubarak.
And as well, cheers for your final company setup, right? We can do cheers.
Long way.
So, the company you've just set up, the name is One Quest Properties, right?
Yes.
So now we're all done or all good. We are ready to boom the market.
We're trying at least, yeah.
We're trying.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine how much effort you did trying to open the company, doing the best to represent it to the market professionally, to do all that bureaucratic things like doing a license, doing the bank account, right? So how much time did you spend on all that stuff? I'm not asking about money.
No, I mean, during the time of Ramadan to do all this stuff, but preparing everything the last couple of 5 months to do it was quite interesting, and it was a good
Challenging.
venture, right?
Definitely.
Finalizing the office, doing all this stuff, the paperwork, doing all this by yourself, especially without a PRO or something else, doing this by yourself, it gives me a bit of confidence because I learned a lot about the industry in those times.
During
And,
the process.
During the process, it was quite adventurous. Yeah, it was interesting, to be honest. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so regarding the company, I'm sure we will learn many more interesting and curious facts about it in the future. And as far as I know, you will be running your own podcasts in future, so you will be telling more details about this business. Okay, now I really want to know about your personalities, like who you are, where you came from, and what background you have. Was it somehow connected to real estate in the past, or actually it wasn't? So tell me, please, something about yourself. How would you describe yourself?
I would let my partner go first.
All right. So basically, I come from a background of graphic design. I slowly, about 10 years ago, decided to try and move into the building industry, which gave me an idea of what we want to sort of create moving forward when it comes to sort of the structures of buildings and the designs and so forth. I always had an interest in them. So I didn't actually move into it from the perspective of the fundamentals, but more the design side of building, if
So
that makes sense.
it was construction, right?
Yeah, so basically from a person who comes from design, we couldn't possibly walk into buildings.
So you are a creative person.
I would
right?
hope so, yeah. So I believe that the uniqueness of buildings and designs of their structures and how we're built, how they are getting built, is quite, I don't know, exciting, fun, and I just thought something different. Why not?
And in which part of the world you did the?
I'm Australian, raised.
Oh, really?
Lived in Australia my whole life. About a year or so ago, I decided to come to the UAE, as my partners were already here, expanding here, and it was just an exciting move, new challenges, new things to come abroad, and went from there. It's been ever since.
Wow, wonderful. And you, Yasin?
So basically, my background is more in the logistic part. The last couple of years in Germany. So I'm coming from Germany. And the last thing that I did the last couple of 2 years, I started off my company in Sharjah, doing the real estate part from there, starting from the scratch with my partners as well. And then we said to ourselves, during the time of the last couple of 7-8 months, we started off in property management also in Sharjah, because there's a new downtown building right now there. It's incredible, but we're coming to that in the next couple of podcasts. And from there, we said to ourselves, why not moving to Dubai? It's a high place. It's awesome. There's a lot of investors. There's a lot of potentials. So we started off and saying, okay, now it's the perfect time to do it.
Right. But you moved from Germany
Yes,
to
I
the
moved from
UAE.
Germany, yes.
When it happened?
So I came to this country 2022. Regarding of everything that is going on right now in the world, of course, everybody knows that. I don't have
How
to
is
explain.
Germany doing now? Doing real estate in Germany now, I would not recommend doing this, right? In UAE,
You can, but UAE is different. It's more potentials. It's you're coming from the scratch. You're doing something different than you're doing in Europe, right? It's more open. It's more friendly, so everybody feels comfortable to do it here. Since the government is giving you the opportunity to be yourself, right, and running something that maybe you don't have a clue about it before, but it's still so easy to jump in it.
interesting.
That's the best part of it.
Great, great. So we have just proven the fact that we came from different parts of the world, but now we are all united here in Dubai. And yes, real estate, it's such a competitive market. Yet we are willing to promote the company, right, to gain profit, to bring some new ideas into this field to the clients. Can you tell us about your clients, who they are, where they came, where they usually come from, what do they do for a living, and what type of investors are they? So I guess they are all different, and all people coming from all over the world, they have different strategies when investing in Dubai real estate. So maybe you can divide them into some separate categories.
I guess I'll speak for Australia quickly, just in a basic,
course.
yeah. I find that Australians at the moment are very young families who are looking for something new for their children when it comes to
For their
children. Yeah, when it comes to the fundamentals of a young family at the moment, Australia is not so much lacking, but Australia can't so much give you what Dubai can at the moment when it comes to your families.
Tell me more.
So basically, when it comes to the, if we want to say religious, we can. If we want to say something with safety, whether it be education, there are so many things that Dubai has to offer at the moment, and most importantly, over everything, the value. What Dubai can give you for this much money in comparison to what Australia can give you for this much money.
That's true.
I believe same with Germany.
Yes, of course, it's
Yeah.
secure.
People struggle purchasing some apartment, especially young families.
Yeah.
That's crazy, and they have to live with their parents sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. When you want to buy something or to rent out a house in Germany, you're spending a lot of money, right? Coming to Dubai, knowing that you can get a house so quick and easy, and it's not that difficult. They are not asking you for that much of background to provide before. It's awesome. Makes it much more easier. Schools are easy. Getting a visa or residency is much more easier, right? So they're providing a lot for you as a family member or as a father or mother to get everything solved in less than 2 weeks.
And let's be real,
That's
where else in the world do you get a payment plan?
Off plan,
Where else?
zero rate.
That's
Yeah.
true. So no interest for nobody, and it's easy to pay monthly, right? For 8 years or something. You don't have to stick with a bank for 25 years. You can though, still interest free, but we'll come into that later on as well.
Okay, so we are all confident that Dubai real estate is going to continue to grow, right? There is no doubt. There are, I mean, I notice so many people fleeing from other parts of the world. And what I noticed, it's like each year there is some different country people leave from. For example, it used to be Russia like 2-3 years ago. Then it used to be Germany. So many German people started to investigate and explore Dubai opportunities. And now there are more Turkish people because their crisis is growing in their home country. So maybe you can comment on this. Why is Dubai such a nice and pleasurable place, such a safe place for people from those places on the world with many problems? Why is it so safe? What makes it so safe and people that used to be, for example, they used to be skeptical about some Arab countries, just 3 million people population, too hot.
It's a desert.
Yeah, it's a desert. What's up there? Now they have no doubts. They should save their money in Dubai. Why happens like this?
I think the leaders are doing a great job. It's always starting with the leader. If the leader is not providing you something like it's secure for your own people and the safety of for everybody else, then you're not going to those countries. Of course, there's a lot of speculation, as you said before. Now that the world is seeing that many people are coming out there and explaining how Dubai is, how secure it is, how much opportunities do you have here, they try to understand. I said, for example, you're coming from Russia and you came here maybe with different prescriptions or perspectives about this country as well. But you feel comfortable because the people welcomed you. They opened their arms for you. So the diversity of this country makes it, it's just a diversity. You feel at home at the second that you arrived. They welcome you with everything that you're providing you, right? It makes it so easy for you just to sit and say, wow, I'm home, right? Last time I was talking to a friend and he told me I was meeting a local and he was speaking to me and explained me some stuff and everything else. And then he said, you're home, welcome. And he said to me, he said, bro, since then, after 8 years of turning around the world, going to Thailand, going to Malaysia, going to there and there, this is the first time that I feel home. And this is a big up for the government, to be honest. So Sheikh Maktoum is doing the right thing. Even all the UAE countries or states, they're doing the right thing to welcome us, to make us feel free. So in my opinion, I feel safe here. I feel at home here. And I think my children feel as well as they can.
Yeah, it's important
to grow
for
up
children.
here. And it's good to see that other people feeling also so comfortable in an Arabic country to say, yeah, we're home and we don't want to go back.
Yes, and by the way, I also wanted to speak about some other Arab countries because Dubai is now booming. Like everyone knows about Dubai, but not everyone knows about Oman, Bahrain, Qatar, for example. And I know that you also have some forecasts to be showing the projects they have over there because it's also a freehold land, but not many people know about this. So how can you comment about those other countries? Because really, it's not being spoken out loudly. However, Dubai is now booming, and we all know where there should be some risk to gain more profit.
Yeah.
So when we don't really know something about other countries, so it's a bit risky to invest in them, but you may receive more benefits from it, right? So how is Qatar, Bahrain, Oman doing?
I mean, at the let's go basics again. So Qatar is not on par and par. At the end of the day, Dubai will always be Dubai because of how well and how well known it is. So that's why we always go to Dubai. People will go when, in fact, Doha is producing just as much, if not a little bit less, of creativity, infrastructure, designs, and tourism as well. But because at the moment people are more comfortable, they know Dubai. This is why Dubai is. When we slowly over time, we will go with Qatar, with Bahrain. I think my partner, he knows a bit more about Bahrain. But you've got also Saudi Arabia coming into the play as well. So all of these beautiful countries producing not only opportunity for work, opportunity for the same havens that Dubai produces, but in a different sense. Every country has its own sort of feel to it, if anything.
So I would say Dubai government has done wonderful marketing strategies. So much people are attracted to this place now.
Absolutely.
There is a lack of marketing with Qatar and other Arab countries. Maybe we can help them. Tell us some figures. For example, one studio or one bedroom apartment, how much it costs in those countries and how much ROI you can make within 1 year, let's say, if you have these figures.
No, I think basically because many are not talking about the whole GCC area, right? Or even the MENA region. So when you think about the new project right now in Egypt, we're talking about Ras Al Hikma, right? They're pumping a lot of money into it to build something unique there. For the Egypt country, it will be a great opportunity. Also for Oman and Bahrain and all the other areas. In my opinion, you should watch out for all these areas. Everybody should. All the investors should, because there's a lot of potential and adventures there. Also, a lot of security there as well, right? Comparing the prices from let's say Qatar, Bahrain, or wherever, in those GCC areas, it's almost the same. It's almost the same.
Almost the same as in Dubai.
Almost the same somehow, but it depends on the area that you're going to. Because many people, when they go to Oman, they only look for Muscat or Salalah in those areas, right? So this is the tourist areas.
Yes.
So when you go to Qatar, you're seeing Doha and those areas as well, but you've never seen the Medina areas. So the areas where you have really good spots and the ocean and all the others, the beachfront part, right? So there's a lot of potential also for European customers or not European customers, but what I'm seeing is, of course, you can get at least the same ROI as you can get here in Dubai as well, right? So with good money, really good money, when we go into this, what we are trying to do in this company is to open the mind for everybody. Yes, we are focusing on Dubai. This is our country, for sure, right? But we still try to provide everybody more ability or more potential to grow their investments, right? And to grow the capital as good as they can. We are providing a bright portfolio for the whole GCC countries.
So they could choose.
Definitely.
Wonderful.
And we have some great options in the next couple of months to show, of course.
Nothing like good variety.
Yeah.
So it's good.
And what's the normal ROI for you, in your opinion? You can divide it. It can be different for you, I don't know. But I would say in my opinion, the normal ROI must correlate with the interest rate in the country. Well, normally, like basically. I would say it's about 7 or 10% yearly.
Yeah, in between 8 to 12, somewhere. In between 8 to 12, yes, of course. That's a good number in my opinion.
But funnily speaking, Dubai has produced way higher than that in the last.
That's what I wanted to say.
There's more to come.
Yeah.
So it's even it shows that Dubai is giving us more
Way more than that, yeah.
way more than we are expecting.
True.
Right? And people come here to save money, but occasionally they earn profit as well, just purchasing some property, keeping it. I know the cases personally. Someone kept some apartment for 3 months, and it was only just the very first initial payment made, and he earned 40% with that first initial payment only, and then sold. That's it. He grabbed his money, and I know many cases like this. Will this continue in the future?
I believe it will continue.
Absolutely.
What do you think?
Well, at the end of the day, Dubai hasn't even reached its 2028 plan yet. And then your next one goes to 2040. So you haven't even gotten to where it's actually aiming to be. So this has got at least who knows how many years left in it before this even comes to a near stop, yet alone a stop.
You mean the plan that considers population growth?
No, just even the construction side of things. Yeah, absolutely.
You're talking about the green area, right? Dubai wants to be the greeniest area anywhere. So we have green areas. We have a lot of potential developers. They are coming right now. We have the blue line as well, right? So everybody that is living in Al Furjan and all these areas, JVC and those stuff, they will have the driveway from only 20 minutes to the downtown.
Yes, they're
It's
building
perfect.
now.
They're building all this stuff until
Yes.
2020, so at 2030. So basically, we are heading to a future that nobody is really seeing it so far.
Everyone's afraid because Dubai has grown so much.
Yeah.
It's like it should stop sometime.
Not
People
soon.
think so.
Not soon.
People think so.
It's just the fear of something that you can't predict, right? It's always the fear of somebody who.
It is. It
When
is.
ironically, this was already predicted. So Dubai told you this was going to happen. So whoever came along the way and was like, oh, this is going to stop soon. No, Dubai 20 years ago today has told you in the next 20 years, this is what we're going to do. This is how far we're going to achieve. This is how much we're going to achieve. And they still have another 20 years on this plan without what else they might actually come up with. So technically speaking, Dubai told you this was going to happen. You just weren't listening.
Just listen to us.
Yeah, that's it.
Because they have those agendas posted, right? So you just really you better be curious and read those agendas because
Or count on their word.
yes,
Just count on their word. That's it.
yeah. Me being from Russia, I had never count on governmental words,
Yeah, of course,
so
I
I'm not
understand.
used to it. I'm not used to it. But here, everything shows right. They're doing really good job, and seems like they're not going to stop.
No.
It's a legacy. I would say it's a legacy from Sheikh Maktoum. It's a legacy. And legacies never stop until we reach the goal. And the goal is not reached yet.
Okay, so we have mentioned several areas of Dubai already. Do you have some favorite areas of your own? Maybe favorite in terms of, I like how green it is. I like the type of villas which are constructed over there. Or I like that area, like Palm Jumeirah, just because it's always a very good and beneficial thing to own a property in Palm Jumeirah.
No, I'll let you go first on this one for sure.
I tried, right? Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Basically, I'm a huge fan of Dubai Hills, to be honest, because it's so friendly and so open for family compounds. I'm a huge fan of Dubai Hills, definitely. But Tilal Al Jaf, I'm looking forward for this, really, because I love the design of the houses that they are building there right now. And I think everybody should also watch out for the acres from Dubai Properties, also Miras. This would be a nice area as well. So, yeah, those spots.
Not obvious.
Maybe I'm not the beach guy. I'm not quite sure, but
See, I don't mind Jumeirah. Jumeirah is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But Dubai Hills is definitely like, well, I like residential as well. Only because I was there and I was around there when they were originally building Dubai Hills and before the shopping center was there and everything, and seeing what it is today is absolutely amazing. I quite like the Shoba projects at the moment.
They are nice.
They are very
Yes.
nice. And then definitely the Palms. The Palms is the Palms. You can't say nothing about the Palms.
By the way, what about Pan Jabal Ali?
it's coming, right?
It's coming.
It's coming, right? They sold, I think, in less than 8 hours.
Yes.
Those plots. I was there at this time, and it was really freaky in the sales house. But yeah, it's coming, and I think everybody is also aware of it. Plot sizes are big, houses are big, the potential there is huge. So yeah, I think since the new airport is also surrounding next to it, not that far, so
I like
people
Al
should watch
Maktoum
out.
Airport
Yeah.
more than the main one.
Really, you do.
It's so easy, accessible. It's the best airport in the world. You just park in front of the entrance.
That's
That's
it.
fine. You don't have to follow those unobvious, tricky routes to get to some
think-
entrance.
There's a lot of things that we are not known so far regarding those areas. Going to Jebel Ali, going to the Palm Jebel Ali,
I
and
like
all those
Jebel Ali.
areas. So I'm looking forward for the excitement to see what the government is putting out.
Yeah, I like how fast Jabal Ali is growing. It's because you can't predict anything. You
Yes.
can't predict anything.
Yes, I have my driving school in Jabal Ali,
Yeah.
and I was driving there like 2 months ago, then a month ago, and every time I drive, I pass by some new projects. Like I haven't seen this before. A month ago, I didn't see this. So they are the speed they are building here with it's
incredible.
crazy.
It's insane.
It's crazy. And Jabal Ali is also famous for its commercial plots,
Yeah.
right? Are you aware of some commercial?
No, we are not doing right now the commercial part. This is something that we are trying to plan for by the end of the year. So
different.
yes, because it's a different market, right? And we are focusing only right now on the off-plan projects and the secondary market. It makes more sense for us because we are quite known in this part. But particularly, there's a lot of industrial areas there that people can use and will use it for the next
Yes,
couple of years.
definitely.
Because it's next to the port, right? So business is running there. Everything that's near the port, business is running there. We're talking about logistics. It's Dubai. It's still Dubai.
Regarding the projects with the most potential now, some freshly launched ones, which ones you would highlight?
I'm a huge fan as well of Ellington Properties. So
Ellington.
basically what they are doing right now and even what they did in Dubai Hills as well, I'm stunned. Really, I'm stunned. Even on the Palm right now. And I'm also a huge fan of Arada because nobody's seeing them coming. and they've just plopped up, right? So they started in Sharjah doing their steps to 3 or 4 projects. Right now they're on the Palm selling with Armani. It's awesome. Nobody's seen them coming. So for me, yes, the Armani building that they are doing right now on the Palm is awesome, but also Ellington Properties, what they are doing on the Palm and all the areas that they are now providing, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Okay, and do you consider working with any developers in the market, or you do choose someone depending on how well they behave, how well they behaved in the previous
I think
times?
all of them are behaving quite well, right? Nobody's doing some creepy things.
Not really.
Let's say, let's say. But yes, I have some in my mind which I prefer somehow regarding the quality that they're providing and regarding the small parts that they're. I think when you go to an Ellington building and you go into the kitchen area and all the bedroom areas and all these stuff, right? Maybe he's from Canada. That's the reason why he's taking care of those small parts. But I love the hidden areas, the hidden spots that you're finding everywhere. So you go into the kitchen, you open the pantry. Oh, it's a big pantry. What's wrong? Nobody's providing me a big pantry, right?
Right.
So when you're getting to the other bedroom, you see that lot of stuff. You say, wow, what's wrong here? It's different to the others. Everybody's doing mostly the same, but it's different to the others because he's taking care of the small parts. This is what I like about them, to be honest. So, yeah.
To jump on that, I think Arada at the moment, and not only because, I mean, I know we're talking about Dubai, but Arada, the Al Jadda, at the moment, you drive into a city, you drive into an area, the feel of that whole thing is just unique. It's unique to itself, it's unique to its residents, it's unique to the people who are locals as well, wanting to come and see the actual area, wanting to come and celebrate and be a part of whatever's happening there. Then they've got the Masad, then they've got the other projects my partner mentioned. I guess I love the greenness. I love what they provide when it comes to the greenness, the space between you and your neighbor, the designation to where you're located in comparison to just throwing you in the deepest of the most crowded areas. They're very unique in the way that they structure their properties. And I think that's a very good thing to look at.
Yeah, the privacy is it, right? So
Absolutely,
they're providing
yeah.
great
Inspiring.
privacy, a great privacy, and this is something that you can call, okay, it's something came out of the desert.
Absolutely.
That's what Arada did in Sharjah.
Yeah,
It just
yeah,
came out of the desert
absolutely.
because the area was just completely desert. And now they're doing their stuff with the 4.4 million square feet. What they are doing there and providing there, it's awesome because when people coming from Kuwait, from Bahrain and all these areas and Saudi Arabia only to come to Sharjah to see it, then I think Ahmed Khoushaibi did the best thing that he could ever do.
Success.
This is
Yes.
more than success, right? And he was based in Australia, so that's the reason why I think many people are also
That's why we know.
many people are also following his path because it's amazing what they are providing there, even with the woodland of Sharjah, right? We're talking about Masar, we're talking about 19 million square feet. 19 million, right? And we have more than 4,600 townhouses and villas.
Masar
The
is
price are
absolutely
half of the
beautiful.
price that you are getting in Dubai, but the quality is amazing. You get big sizes.
That's what I wanted to continue with. Don't you think that Dubai has a lack of low-rise buildings? We have too many skyscrapers, and if there is some European family coming here with, let's say, 3 children, they want some villa to live closer to the ground, they can't really find something new. There is a lack of this in the market.
I think they're heading to those parts right now.
Absolutely.
In my opinion, they're heading to those areas. Just what I'm saying. When you're comparing this with Tilal Al Jaf, it's low buildings, right? It's still high. How do I call it? House square. You have a big houses as well, right? A lot of green potential, so it's a good area as well for families, even small or bigger families. Also with the expo area where they're building a lot of townhouses and villas as well. Also low houses, in my opinion, but still plenty of space. I think people from outside the country are looking for space. They need space, they need a garden, they need playgrounds for the kids and everything else. And all of these developers are providing something for them. This is, I think, for the most time, we're only living for our kids. That's the fact, right? It's a fact.
Amen.
So if I buy a house, I'm looking for privacy. I'm looking for a lot of space, and I'm looking for the potential that my kids can run around outside and playing with their friends or riding just their bike and just be happy the whole time. That's it. You don't need anything else, right? So I think they're going now with those the vision of it. to create a space only for those people. That's the reason why people are coming here. They feel comfortable and looking for those greeneries and the sustainability that they are building as well, because there's a lot of sustainability that is coming the next
Oh,
years.
sustainability, yes. Nowadays, it's top factor.
Sure.
I think it happened like this. Previously, Dubai was considered, it is as well now, still considered as a very business-wise capital of the world.
Yeah.
Many companies moved their headquarters to Dubai, and this means that many single office workers have moved to Dubai just to continue their career here, and they usually what they choose, which area they choose for living. Of course, it's like Business Bay or downtown, sometimes JLT and Marina.
Yeah.
But now, once these men have inhabited this area, I noticed that more families are coming, right? And families already, they need villas, they need their own proper homes.
Yeah.
So Dubai is now moving to this part of building low-rise communities. And I personally see a lot of potential in this, because what happens now, for example, in the Springs area,
Yeah.
where there are villas which are, let's say, 20 years old, and they were built for very first British citizens coming to Dubai for work purposes. Now they are in such bad condition, and there is another type of business which occurs here in this situation.
Yeah, remodeling, right?
Yes, people are doing villas upgrades,
Yeah.
and it's actually quite beneficial.
Yeah.
Do you know something about that, like experience?
I was going to say you've got Old Jumeirah that's
Al Jumeirah.
that's going through that exact remodeling scheme where they've the original Jumeirah before the palms and all that stuff came along.
Yes, they're doing that.
Yeah. So they're actually demolishing some of those buildings and rebuilding townhouses mostly, and then
Townhouses,
the villas, if I'm corrected. And sorry, go on, Yasin.
No, please.
Yeah, that's all I had when I had to talk, because I thought about Old Jumeirah when you were talking about that specific
Springs,
subject.
Meadows, Al Jumeirah.
Yeah.
Even Russell. I mean, everybody, when we see the Russell Road and all the areas there, backside, it's awesome what they are doing there with the houses and all this stuff, right? Because when we go into the construction part, this is more your field, of course, but remodeling it's something that everybody's now looking at, even in the area of JLT and Marina as well, because people are buying the apartments and then just remodeling.
Even Blue Waters.
Yes.
They do it even
Yeah.
there. However, it's quite fresh.
True.
Still.
Everybody has a different taste. So
Absolutely.
everybody has a different taste, right? Not everybody's looking for the Spanish style kind of stuff. You want something farmhouse-like. You want something with the nice structure, let's say clean part. I'm a fan of clean parts, of course. So yeah, everybody has a different taste. And when you can buy something that cheap somehow and remodel it just like you want it, it's awesome. It's a good potential, and it's a good market as well for all the other investors out there that are looking for something like this. Just do it.
Right. So you, as a constructor, do you have any plans here in Dubai to build something?
Oh no, I think that's a long-term plan, but definitely something on the cards. But at the moment, we're going to stick to.
You must have some dreams.
We all have dreams,
Yes.
and I believe that. So, let's speak for Australians. 3 things: fundamentals of having a home.
Okay.
Okay, privacy, safety, and a garage. We need a garage. Every Australian has to have a garage. So I guess moving forward, we all have those dreams, but at the moment we're concentrating on seeing what works and doesn't work for the country and for the people that are coming here, because like we said earlier, every single year a different nationality is coming, so it's always
Right.
changing.
Yeah.
So I guess over the next, maybe our 5-year plan would be to get what the majority, because sooner or later you're going to get a majority. So that's what I believe anyway.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, sounds like a plan, exactly.
Deal. Regarding the clients, as we already mentioned, they are coming from different countries now. In your company, you have employees speaking different languages, right?
Yes.
So you feel it's important that a client flying from another country, he feels truly like at home here.
Yes, we try to provide the diversity, as I said before. And yes, speaking of, people are talking Arabic in our company as well as English. most of the population. Also, we speak Turkish, German, right? We have also people which they are speaking Russian as well. It's good for us. Giving them the comfort to speak in their own language why they want to invest in this country makes it much more easier. So you have to provide something like this, feeling at home. If they buy, they will feel like home, right? At the beginning, they try to make footsteps and try to see if this is really working out. You don't even have to come to this country to buy something. Dubai is working remotely. You can buy something in remote. You don't have to be here. That's the great part of it, right? But still, what my plan or my vision was for this company is that we are diverse. We came from different cultures and backgrounds, and it's great to have these all together, mixing this up, right, and stay as a unit. So a unity, as it calls, right?
You are united.
Yes, we are united
by some idea.
That's the part, and we are united in a different country for all of us, right? So it's starting from the scratch. It is starting from the scratch, right? With different backgrounds, it's great, and to let the people to understand that we are here to serve you. It's not like
absolutely. Yeah, so pretty much we're here to make sure that we guide the people in the right direction, to pretty much get from wants to their needs, and to understand why it is to invest in Dubai, what makes it unique to them and makes it special, and without overcomplicating it, and being able to provide the service in the right language if needed.
So do you notice that clients, people from different countries differ from each other with their requests for properties in Dubai? Are they different in some way?
That's what I was saying before. Everybody likes different stuff, right? So
with examples, like people from Turkey, they prefer when there are many cats all over their houses.
In Turkey, there's a lot of cats.
Yes,
right? I don't think that they would love to have here cats everywhere.
Yeah, maybe opposites.
Yeah,
they would wish to avoid cats here in Dubai.
Definitely, I didn't saw a lot of cats here anyway. But basically, the Turkish people are also looking for big sizes because most of them have a lot of family members are coming and visit as well, right? The Arab people as well, they love big sizes. Yeah, and the garage as well. Yeah,
garage, have to. We're big fanatics when it comes to cars in Australia. So if you don't have a garage, it may play a big factor. So moving forward, that's definitely on the plan.
Yeah. So in the Germans, they love quality. They just want to see it all plain, all covered. Every corner that you will find, it has to be on point. That's why you're trying to provide them something that they can't complain about it.
Marvelous.
It is.
Just fabulous. And are there types of clients who don't really care about the type of property you offer? They only care about figures.
Yes, of course. There's always. Most of them are Iranians or Chinese people. Just give me the numbers, plain numbers, structure it. How much can I get out of it? And that's it.
Best client.
Not everybody wants to joke around or just want to see, okay, which marble is inside or not. Just give me the numbers. Tell me what I can get out of this part. If I buy in bulk or not in bulk, and that's it. That's the easiest part for them. So yes, there's a lot of them as well. I'm not preferring them. I like.
Yeah, I was like them.
I like all of them, but yes, it's good to give somebody the number so he understands what he's doing, because when you have big investors, they just want to see what comes out in my pocket in the next month or in a year. Right, and so you can provide them with good bulk potentials, like with Imar and all the other stuff.
I guess that's the difference between the investor and the buyer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So somebody who just wants the numbers based on the fact that they are living abroad, they need to know what the investment on their return on investment is going to be. That's what they're really interested in. Some of them don't even see the house. Yeah. It's all photos and messages and emails, and they're good to go. And then the buyer wants to know why he's paying for that money in comparison to your 3,000 different competitors. So, you know what I mean? So I suppose buyer over investor is the best answer for that one.
Okay, so guys, I think we have succeeded to make a wonderful introduction video, and good luck to OneQuest Properties.
Thank you.
And we, of course, cannot wait to have a look at your own podcast sooner in the future.
Watch out.
Can't wait.
Definitely watch out.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for having us.